Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you guys are good because I am doing well. Okay, I'm doing amazing actually. And in today's video, I'm going to be answering all your questions that you guys asked me on YouTube, but in particular, I'm going to be answering all your questions about weight loss. And hopefully this is the last time I make a video about this, okay? Because anytime I get questions about my weight loss, I just feel that it is from people who have not been watching me, okay? Because if you've been watching my channel, I've been talking about this in my vlogs, in my sit down videos. I have talked about my weight loss, what I did, and all of that. Okay, but let me just address your direct questions here, and hopefully this is it, okay? Because I don't want to turn my channel into a weight loss channel, if you get what I mean. Before I dive into the questions, I got a lot of compliments from you guys, and I want to use this opportunity to say thank you. Okay, thank you for all your compliments. I really appreciate it. It really makes me feel good and happy and, dandy. So thank you guys so much. I just want to do that here because I'm just going to be answering the questions directly. I won't have to read out all the compliments, okay? But if I don't read it out, it's not because I'm just disregarding it. It's because I want this video to go faster. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so the first one is, please, could you share how you push through the difficult days on your weight loss journey and which of your whys is the strongest? Okay, so why I like this question is that this question is going to enable me answer a lot of questions in one. Okay, so what helps me push through my difficult days is, to be honest, I don't really push through difficult days. Okay, like anytime I'm feeling down, anytime I don't feel like doing anything, if I don't feel like working out, I go ahead and cancel my workout session. If I don't feel like eating 5 eggs and 2 pounds of 2 kg of meat and 6 laps of chicken, if I don't feel like eating all that protein, I go ahead and eat whatever I want to eat. Okay, however, I try not to have many difficult days. I try to just change my mindset and see my normal routine as normal routine. Does that make sense? Okay, because one thing that helps me a lot in this UK to lose weight, this is going to answer some other questions I've gotten about. Oh, I've even seen people say things like, oh, it's easier to lose weight abroad. Yes and no. Okay, yes and no. First of all, if it easy, do am. If it easy, I double dare you to do am. Okay, however, on a serious note, why I say yes and no is that yes, it was easier for me to lose weight here because I had to do things for my family every single day that I wasn't doing in Nigeria. Okay, so for instance, I have to do school runs whether I like it or not because my husband's job takes him out of the house early in the morning. Okay, but when we were in Nigeria and he used to go off and on, he used to do school runs whenever he was at home. And then, even when he wasn't at home, I used to wake up whenever I feel like he's dressed anyhow, wear one labu labu boo boo, and then go and drop my kids at school because, my girls, Amarachi and Elizabeth, then will wake up, get the kids ready, pack their bags. I'll just check their bags. Oh, okay, and go and drop them at school. So, in Nigeria, it was difficult for me to be consistent with going to the gym. It was difficult for me to be consistent with feeding because, anything I feel like eating, I'll just eat. I wasn't even eating the house food most times in Nigeria. When I finish cooking, it's like, that food is for all of you. I was always going out. To eat. So yeah, because I wasn't standing up every day and getting ready to go out, it was easy for me to not be consistent, okay? However, why I said no for the UK is that the way my system works, if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you will know that the way my system works, any little stress, I'm thinking of food. Okay, I stress eat. When I say any little stress, I can be filming now and maybe the lighting just change. Is that serious? I can be filming and lighting will just change and everywhere will become dark and I'm like, what is all this? What can I go and eat? Like, I'll literally go downstairs and find something to eat. Okay, so the stress of doing work, the stress of taking care of my kids myself, not having help, is definitely not why I lost weight, because on a normal day, such things make me gain weight. In fact, when I was growing up, I was that person who would go to school, write exam, and come back looking fresher. I used to come back from boarding school looking bigger, looking fresher than I was when I even went in, because I used to stress eat. Okay, so Yes and no. Okay, does that make sense? Here, because I have to wake up every day and take my kids to school, and the school is not even like in Nigeria where I'll just enter the car, drive into their school, all of them will come down, I'll drive back home. So I could even stand up from my bed and just wear nonsense and just. But here, I'm going to 3 different schools. I will go to this school, come down, take her to the class, go to the next school, come down, take her to the field. Then the third person go to her, school again. So here, whenever I wake up, I have to have my bath, I have to dress up. So I just told myself, if I have to dress up, I might as well just wear my sportswear, that's my gym outfit, and then I might as well just, I'm already driving out, I might as well just drive to the gym from there. Okay, so that is how it helps me to stay consistent, or that's how I stayed consistent. Also, gym membership in Nigeria, I was paying how much? I can't even remember how much, but it was chicken change compared to what I am paying here. The gym I am paying, let's not even get into that. My gym membership here is a lot of money, okay? Like literally a lot of money. So I cannot afford to just be doing anyhow. In Nigeria now, because it's, even when you're paying the money, you're like, I'll be consistent. On the days you don't want to be consistent, it's like how much I can just let it go. Here, I cannot let it go. I'm literally working to pay for gym, right? I cannot let it go, So, and for anybody who wants to know, the reason why my gym is expensive is because I am using a gym that has personal trainers, and it is a personal trainer kind of gym. You can't just walk in and work out on your own. It's not a normal gym, right? So because it's a personal trainer kind of gym where you have dedicated sessions, it is very expensive. So because of how much I'm paying and the fact that I have to also get up in the morning, it has helped me to remain consistent. Okay, and when I started seeing results, I had to remain consistent with my feeding, with my eating as well, because the more you see results, the more you want to maintain those results. Okay, and my gym instructor, this is another question you want, but anyway, let me just be talking. My gym instructors, my fitness coach, that's what they are, right? My fitness coaches, they're not just coaching me in exercises to do, they also coach me in my feeding, and they also check my body from time to time. Okay, so I do this in-body scan which shows you your body results. Okay, I even posted on my Instagram my results from October last year and my results last week. Okay, I have my body this thing has changed a lot. Okay, my body score has changed a lot. So I have gained muscle, I have lost fat, I have increased my protein intake, because it will show you basically your protein, your minerals. I've also reduced my water retention because I reduced the carbs that I eat. Yeah, so basically because of how encompassing, that's the only word that comes to my head right now, the gym experience is, it helps me to keep on track, and it also helps me to be more consistent. Now, another thing I did, another major change I did that helps me to lose the weight and remain consistent, is that I've said it in my videos, if you've been watching me, you've heard it before, right? I stopped buying junk because I like to eat junk. Junk is, I'm the kind of person that will go and cook healthy rice, beans, stew, soup, vegetable, salad, whatever. I will cook it very well for my household. Grilled chicken, grilled fish, like I will cook it very well for everybody. And then the moment I'm done, I'll go and take cornflakes and drink, okay? Or I'll go and take biscuit and eat. I'll go and take Coke and bread and eat, right? That is who I used to be. Right? And because I am very, very self-aware, okay, self-aware queen here, because I am very, very self-aware, I always knew what was making me fat. I'm not one of those people that will say, I don't eat too much, because if you look at the food that I eat, I actually don't eat too much. Like, I've never been someone that will carry one big plate of eba and eat, or one big plate of rice and eat, right? I've never been that kind of person. I feel like that's even partially why I've always had flat tummy for my size. Okay, even when I was bigger, my tummy wasn't that big. I don't know why. I don't know if it is just genetics, but I feel like because I don't eat large volume of food, my tummy never grew that big, right? But I was always gaining weight. So I don't eat large volume of food, but I can eat calorie dense junk, basically, right? So if you look at the way I eat, you'll be questioning, so why are you fat now? You don't really eat much. I'm not one of those people that likes to do that self-deceit. I know exactly I have always known exactly why I was big and why I was, gaining so much weight, right? So the self-awareness has always been there. So because of it, when I decided to, and I'll get to my why, right? But when I decided to, start working on my weight, I stopped buying junk. I even begged my husband, even though he still buys them. Even in this is office now, I feel like if I open a drawer here now, I'm going to see, right? But over time, I've even stopped. Before, if I know that my husband has biscuits inside here, there's no way I'll not go and fish it out and eat it, right? But over time, my long throat has reduced, right? So I stopped buying junk. It's not even just for my sake, even for my children's sake, I stopped buying it. Now, do we still eat junk? Yes, we still eat junk. I was telling someone yesterday that if my kids want, maybe sometimes I go and pick them from school, they'll be like, let's go to Morrison, let's go and buy ice cream and croissant. Sophia and Eva like croissant so much. Let's go and buy ice cream and croissant, or let's go and buy something, right? From school, I'll take my kids, we'll go to Morrison's, we'll buy ice cream, we'll buy biscuits, we'll buy all the junk, croissant, everything, we'll buy them, right? Pastries. We'll come back home, we eat them, and they have finished, okay? As we eat them and pack the nylon and trash, it has finished. If you are hungry and you need a snack, there's always fruit in the fridge. And to be honest, I'm not really a fruit person, okay? I am more of a mango, agbalumo, kind of person. But here, every time, grapes and apples and tangerines, I'm like, I'm not really a fan of those fruits, right? So my kids always have fruit. So I did it because of them and for myself. And trust me, there are days where I wish I still have sweet tooth, I still have sugar addiction. Okay, so there are days where I need junk in my, like I need to eat something sweet. And because I don't have it in this house, it's almost like you almost see me running mad. God forbid, I cannot run back. But you literally see it on my face that like I need it. At some point, I'll even go, I'll start searching drawers. Like I'll be opening drawers. I'll come to my husband's drawer. I'll open drawer. I'll go to his office bag, check his office bag. I'll go to my kids. I'll look for any sweets that I can get, right? So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that it is not that, oh, I no longer have those cravings. I still have them, but I removed the control from myself. So I just don't buy them and keep, right? So and I also, okay, another thing that helped as well is that I buy Coke Zero now. Before I hated Coke Zero, that's to tell you how much of a sweet tooth I was. I hated Coke Zero because I could tell that Coke Zero had sweetener and not sugar. Like I could tell the difference. Right now, I can tell the difference, but I just manage it because it's the carbonated, the fizziness, the carbonated, the carbonation of it, quenches that. It quenches that craving just a little bit, right? So I take Coke Zero. But yeah, so I stopped buying junk, and because of it, I don't eat junk as much as I used to. Okay, so those are the things that have helped me stay consistent. When it comes to actual food, I've never been a foodie like that. Okay, so even now, I'm not really say I'm a foodie like that, but I try to eat as much protein as possible. So yes, I increase my protein intake a lot. And mind you, I've never been someone who has been freaked out about meat or even eggs. Like I eat them, but I'm not someone that, oh, I'll see plate of meat and I'm like, oh my god, meat. So trust me, that's even part of the difficult part for me now, trying to get as much protein as possible. Like my coach told me that every morning when I wake up, I should go to the mirror and say protein, 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 protein. That I should go to the mirror and say protein to myself, like, repeatedly until it is ingrained in my DC. Because at some point he was tracking my muscle and my protein, and he was like, I'm not seeing much improvement, right? That you need to improve it. So in the past 2 or 3 months, I have been eating protein like medicine. Like I'll boil eggs and just be eating it like medicine because I needed the intake. And my muscle mass and my protein intake, it actually showed when I did my last in-body, okay? And he was like, good. When he told me good, I was like, fine. Since they've done that scan for me, I've reduced handsha. I've reduced handsha, but so basically I try to increase my protein intake. So even when I serve myself food now, I start from eating the meat, I start from eating the fish, the egg. Then I also take yogurt a lot, Greek yogurt, which helps with my protein intake. Anyway, so basically those are the things that have helped, okay? Like, I feel like when I say these things, because I'm saying this in all my videos, I feel like it's either you guys, it sounds too simple, maybe it sounds too simple, or you believe there's another magic. Trust me, there's no magic. No matter what you want to do in this life, you see all these things I just mentioned, if you don't do them, you're going to end back there. And trust me, I have been trying to lose weight since I was 10. Okay, so there's no diet, there's no weight loss program. I've done Clean 9, I've done Cambridge, I've done Indomie diet, I've done egg diet, I've done intermittent fasting, I have done keto, I've done paleo, I've done, which the only thing I've not done is carnivore diet, right? That's the only thing I've not done. I've taken slimming teas, I've taken slimming pills, I've taken all kind. Another thing I've not yet done too is surgery. You see, surgery and carnivore diet, they're the two that I've not yet done. Every other thing I have tried it. Okay, so when you finish trying it, if you are still new to the game, when you finish trying all those things, you will come back and do all these ones I just mentioned now. Okay, last, you're gonna learn. Which of your whys is the strongest? Okay, so I don't think I've ever mentioned this, right? But I had a health scare when I got to the UK. So when I got to the UK, I remember telling you guys that I had this pain in my shoulder because I dislocated my shoulder. Funny enough, dislocating my joints is not a new thing to me. Since I was younger, I've always had, like, I can just wake up now, my collarbone will be somewhere, like it will shift. You will see it shift, like it looks scary, but and it's quite painful, but it's not as bad as it looks for me. So dislocating shoulder and all those things have always been normal for me. So when I came here, I was feeling that pain. I did so many exercises, tried to snap back the bone, but it wasn't working, right? So I tried to manage. The pain was increasing. I remember then I stopped lying on my side, right? And my left side is where I'm used to lying. I stopped lying on my left side because of that pain. So I went to the hospital and I was told to see a physiotherapist. I saw a physiotherapist, but also with that, they had to do blood tests for me and check my weight and all of that, because visually they could tell that this one is overweight, right? So when I did that, my results were not encouraging at all. Okay, first of all, I was pre-diabetic. Okay, and I also had very low iron. I think other things were okay. I think my cholesterol level was okay. My blood pressure has always been okay. I've always had very steady blood pressure. I've never had high or low blood pressure. It has always been steady. Even when I remember when I was giving birth to, this is me going off a tangent anyway. I remember when I was giving birth to, was it Ava? Yes, it was Ava. They induced me with Ava. So Ava was getting Ava was like, the contractions were coming really fast. I remember the nurse checking my blood pressure and was like, your blood pressure has been the same since you came to this hospital. So my blood pressure does not go up, it doesn't go down. So I was happy with that, but I was pre-diabetic and I was also very anemic. Plus joint issues, my leg was paining me. I was just like, it's almost like I was seeing my life flash before my eyes, okay? Because one thing I have always known is that I don't want to have diabetes in this life. Like, if you can avoid it, please do, okay? So when I was told I was pre-diabetic and all of that, I was like, okay, fine. If I didn't need any reason to lose the weight before, now I have seen a reason, right? So my health was number one priority. And the funny part about this thing is that before I went for that test, I'd already lost some weight though. So I'm just imagining if, as I just landed, I had gone to do tests. Maybe they hospitalized me. Anyway, so that was what kickstarted this whole thing, like really fully. And that's one of my biggest whys, right? One of my biggest whys is my health. I need to be healthy for my kids, okay? I need to go and do omugwo. Yes, I'm thinking about omugwo. I need to do omugwo for 3 girls. I need to carry multiple grandchildren. And I don't want to be all those grandmas that will just sit there in one corner and be saying, thank God, yeah, come and sit. I want to be that grandma that when you're running, I'm running after you. Okay, like when you're running, I'm right behind you. I want to be that grandma that will tell my kids, just, you can stay with your husbands and go and have fun. Leave all the kids with me and I will not be on the verge of death while I'm doing that. So yeah, my biggest whys are my health. I want to be healthy, and my strength. I want to be strong. And that is why when I started exercising, I just went and paid for that gym and I started doing strength training, because at my gym we mostly do strength training. It's a 50 minutes session. Each session is 15 minutes. That, trust me, throughout that 15 minutes you are lifting, and not only are you lifting, they are also tracking your progress. So they are increasing your weight each time. Okay, now I can carry weights now, like compared to when I started. I can actually carry heavy weights now. So I started lifting because my strength is, I don't just want to be alive, I want to be strong. Another why is my looks, but to be honest, I've said this thing before, but maybe it sounds like a joke. I've never seen myself as someone that is not fine. Like, I've never felt ugly in my life. I've always felt like the most beautiful. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Like, you can't tell me that I'm not a fine girl. There's no way you can convince me that anybody's fine than me in this world. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't see other people as fine. No, I see so many people and I'm like, oh my goodness, God, they create. This person is so beautiful. I admire people's beauty. I'm even one of those people that feels that you can't really say somebody is ugly, because I always admire people's beauty. There must be something beautiful about each person, right? That being said, you cannot convince me that anybody is finer than me. Like, the person is fine, the person is the finest ever over there. In this, over here, the only people finer than me over here are my kids, okay, and my, my niece as well. Just those ones, and my sister. But any other person, I don't know what I'm talking about. So my looks were never really a strong why for me. Like, in fact, you can't tell me nothing, right? So even now, when I start getting, oh my God, you're looking better, you're looking this one, you're looking that one. Okay, fine, I agree. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate your compliments, but it doesn't really impact how I see myself. And even people who come and say, oh, you're looking uglier now, you're looking older now. I've been getting that one a lot lately. Oh, you're looking older now, you're looking uglier now. You better stop. It doesn't affect anything, because I know that your eyes are not working. I can tell that either your eyes are not working or bad belly don't finish you. Okay, so yeah, basically looks are not really my top priority, and if anything, I feel like I even have more insecurities about my body now than I used to have. Okay, I don't allow insecurities to stop me either ways, whether insecurities about being fat or insecurities about being slim. They never stop me. They have never stopped me, right? But I do have insecurities now, but it's like, because it's not a why for me, it's like, okay, whatever. Like, now I know they look for husband now, I know they look for, like, yeah, I don't care. Okay, this next one says, how many months did it take you to lose that much weight? To be honest, if I were to calculate, I would say it's since the day I stepped foot in this UK, okay, which is basically December 2023, or let's just say January 2024. So that's 1 year plus, almost going 1 year and 7 months, or 1 year and 5, I can't remember. Anyway, just 1 year plus is how much time it took me to lose all the weight. However, I did not start seeing this weight loss, at least with my own eyes. I did not start seeing this weight loss until I started lifting weight, and that was October last year. Okay, now before then, I remember in May when Nello, was it May or March? When Nello them came, I think it's March, yeah, or whatever. When Nello them came to the UK, my friend Nello, she came with her kids to the UK, to London last year, and I went to see her. I remember when I went to see her, she told me, you've lost weight. I was like, I don't see it. I'm still wearing the same clothes I've been wearing. Even her sister, she called her sister on the phone. So I was like, you've lost weight. I was like, what are people seeing, right? So me, I did not see it. I didn't notice it. I wasn't really weighing myself. I didn't really care to weigh myself at that point. So I wasn't really seeing that much weight loss, right? But shortly before I started gymming, I noticed, okay, my clothes are a bit free and all of that. But when I started going to the gym, the thing felt like overnight. In fact, I think it felt like overnight for you guys as well, because that's when I started seeing so many comments about, oh my goodness, you've lost it. It felt like overnight for you guys as well, but it was not overnight, and that is part of why I didn't really document it very well. That's one of the things I actually regret. I didn't really document my weight loss very well, because I wasn't really seeing it, and by the time I started seeing it, it was almost like overnight. Like, I didn't really have time to say, oh, before and after. I have a lot of videos from me before, but proper, oh, see my front, see my back, see me, I don't really have much of it, because I didn't really document it, because I wasn't really expecting to lose this much weight, right? So yeah, so it took me a long time, but the game changer again was that my gym. Like, I'll forever say it, that was the biggest game changer for me. How do you feel in your new body? I feel so good. Okay, I feel so good. Oh, that reminds me, when I did the blood test and they told me I was pre-diabetic, they also registered me for one diabetes prevention. In fact, that's what even shook me. It wasn't even the diagnosis per se. It's when they started telling me, oh, you have to register for this diabetes prevention program. They put me in one group. They started sending me materials. I was like, I beg. I beg, I'm too young for this. I'm too young for this shit. That was what really scared me straight. Okay, so what's your husband's take on your new look? Has this improved, spiced the relationship, or nothing changed? Now, when it comes to what's my husband's take on my new look, my husband is okay with it. But to be honest, I did not consult him. I did not really consider what he thinks. Okay, like now they give them too much power over your bodies. You guys are giving men too much power over your bodies. Again, I mean, we are married, we are one, so there's certain things I can't just go ahead and do because he might not approve. So for instance, cutting my hair, I have always wanted to cut my hair as in just be on low cut, but he doesn't like it, right? And it's not like I cannot go ahead and cut it. I've even cut my hair before. Yeah, so it's not like I cannot go ahead and just cut my hair, but because he doesn't like it, I try to consider him. Because me too, I told him I like beards, right? I like him with beard. So there are times he'll tell me, oh, these beards are itching him, he wants to just have clean cut. I'm like, don't try it. Okay, so we consider each other in some things. However, when it comes to something as crucial as my health or my IUD and all of those things, I know they ask permission. I go ahead and do what I want to do because at the end of the day, it is my body, my health, my life, my fitness, my goals, okay? And as a good husband that he is, if I am happy, he is happy, right? So I'm not one of those men that to be like, oh, my husband likes bum bum, so I'm not gonna lose weight because my husband likes bum bum. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. Some of you, your husbands are looking sweet 16, sweet 18. Your husbands are looking 20 something. They are looking young and fresh. Meanwhile, he's like 50. He's looking young and fresh. Then you, that you are even 30 something. He gave you like 17 years age gap. You're 30 something, but you look like his age mate, or you look like you're even slightly older than him. But because he likes bum bum, you don't make any change in your life. Anyway, I never really asked him or sat down to now start knowing. It's my health I'm talking about here, right? And moreover, when he met me, this was my size when he met me, so I did not suddenly turn to skeleton. Like I just went back to I just reset my body back to what he saw and liked initially. So I don't even think there's any possibility that he will not be happy with it. I know he likes certain things, okay? He would have loved me to retain certain features, but as they're not there now, it doesn't change anything, okay? So has it spiced or improved the relationship? Yes and no. No, in the sense that nothing much has really changed, because again, my weight was not stopping me before from anything, so nothing much has really changed. But I'll say it has spiced the relationship because I now have more energy for him. Like when we go out on walks, I'll even be like, let's go further now. Meanwhile, before, let's go on a romantic walk. We'll walk like this. I'll just be like, first of all, I'll be breathing hard, and I'll be like, are we still going? He'll say, yes, now let's go, let's continue now. We're getting there, let's continue. At some point, I'll be like, are you sure we'll not turn back? Are you sure I'm not to stop? Like, is it not enough? Right, that was before. But right now, we walk and talk and I'm not tired, I'm not exhausted, like, yeah. So do you count calories with your meals? To be honest, my sister, I have tried to count calories. This is one thing that I really, really struggle with. I remember, my tummy is rumbling, I'm not eating. I remember telling my fitness coach that, oh guy, I no fit count calories, because at some point when I was losing weight, but he wasn't really seeing much difference in my body scan, right? So he now told me that I should try and count calories. We had a whole consultation. He told me to count calories, told me what to be eating. He even told me the app to download. I downloaded the app. I tried to count my calories, but I cannot, because again, I'm cooking for me and my family. I'm not going to come and cook my own food differently. He now said, okay, that I should try and weigh all the ingredients and then cook for, like, when I want to cook food for the whole house. Let's say I want to cook soup. I'll weigh all the ingredients. After I've cooked the soup, then I'll now weigh my soup so that I can tell how many calories are in my soup. As he was talking, I was like, oh yeah, wow, okay. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm sorry, I can't, right? Counting calories is not something that is easy for me. So no, I do not. However, I kind of tentatively know what is too much food. So I kind of avoid eating too much. I tentatively know what is too much food, okay? Even though I know that oil has a lot of calories, this and that, but tentatively, somehow, if you are, or not, what they call it, intuitively, if you're intuitive enough, somehow you can tell that this is too much food for my body. I try not to overeat, but I'm being a hypocrite right now. Even though I say I try not to overeat, I have days when I binge and I eat like someone that does not have sense. While I have other days that I just try to be good with my food more days than not. That's it. Someone said, how do you portion your meal not to overeat? It's kind of related, but one thing that has helped me a lot, like I said before, is that I start from eating my protein. Okay, I start from eating all the meat, and I try to add more for myself. So I eat enough meat, I eat enough fish, I eat enough eggs first before I go to the rice or the eba or the potato or the whatever. So by the time I get to that one, I'm already kind of full. I also don't dish too much food on my plate. I always tell myself, if you want more, the pot is there. Okay? The pot is there. The pot will not suddenly grow legs and run away with the rest of the food. So why are you heaping your plate like you are dragging this food with somebody? Right? So for food that I like, and which is not a lot, for food that I like, I always tell myself the pot is there. If I want more, I'll go and eat. But for the most part, like I said, I don't eat too much food. I can eat multiple times, but to sit one place and eat one very large meal of food, I don't do that. Another thing that has helped me a lot is intermittent fasting. So for instance, the time now is 1 p.m. I have not eaten. I remember saying this in a video before. I eat after my kids come back from school for the most part, okay, or most days I eat after my kids come back from school, which is like 4 p.m. Sometimes by the time they come back and they are eating fruits, I'm not really interested in the fruits that they're eating, so I go ahead and prepare dinner and I eat dinner with them around 6 p.m. That by that time my husband is also back, so that's when I even eat like my first meal for the day or my only meal for the day, right? By 6 p.m. and by 8 p.m. I'm done and it's time to sleep. So because of that, my food intake reduced as well. Right. There are days where I try to have breakfast, like days when I'm very, very busy or we are all going out, or I'm trying to increase my protein intake, because I notice that if it is in one sitting, I don't eat enough protein. It's not possible for me to eat 3 laps of chicken, 4 pieces of beef, and 5 eggs. It's not possible for me to do that. So if I want to increase my protein intake, I eat eggs in the morning, I eat beef in the afternoon. I can also graze. I can eat like a rat, to be honest. I'll just enter the kitchen, carry meat, eat, waka comot, enter the kitchen again, carry egg, eat, waka comot, enter the kitchen again, carry. So I also eat like a rat sometimes. So because of it, if I want to increase my protein intake, I try to eat 3 times a day, or I try to just eat throughout the day like that. Okay, so someone saying, do you still use a personal trainer or you now exercise on your own? Nope, I still use a personal trainer. When it comes to this weight loss thing, this is one of the most expensive things I've ever done. Like, to be honest, the money I have spent on this personal trainer plus the food is a lot of money. Like, I really invested money in this weight loss. And part of why I spent that much money is that when I was given the diagnosis that I was pre-diabetic, my life flashed before my eyes, number one. And I now told myself, if you end up, because pre-diabetes basically means you are one step away from being diabetic, right? If you end up being diabetic, you are going to spend so much money on medication. You are going to be on the medication for life, right? For as long as possible, except maybe you reverse it, So that money that you are supposed to spend at that time, you better spend it now and prevent it. Okay, you better spend it now and improve your quality of life. Not that at that point you're not trying to manage your life. I want to go to a normal gym at some point, because again, money is a lot. I want to go to a normal gym. However, I've not yet gotten to that place where I feel like, on my own, I can do it all. Like, I've not gotten to that place yet, because trust me, I bought dumbbells. I have a set here. I have some sets downstairs. I even bought for my kids. I say, okay, let me use my kids as my motivation. Every day we'll lift weights together. Now, so my kids will even be telling me, Mommy, let's go and do, because they like it. Mommy, let's go and do. I'm like, don't worry, people should continue. Let me finish washing plates. No, don't worry, people should continue. Let me finish sweeping here. No, don't worry, people should continue. Let me finish arranging here. Right? I bought threadmill or walking pad as well. I use the walking pad more than I use the dumbbells. I have videos on exercise. Like, I can do it myself if I want to, but I just know that I don't have that discipline yet. I don't have that self-control yet. So let me just be using the money to control myself. Let me just be paying the money. It's peppering me, but I'm seeing the results. So for as long as I can, I will continue. If the money gets too much. But another why I did not mention. How did I not mention this why? My husband promised me money. Okay, he said if I get a particular weight, he'll give me money. So, my dear, I'm investing in that money now. I've invested part of it in the weight loss. This is a very good question. I think I'm going to end with this one. She says, what are your thoughts on people, celebrities, not being transparent about how they lose weight? Why do you think celebrities are hiding the fact that they take Monjaro or Ozempic and give false impressions that they lost the weight naturally or use slimming teas? I'm sure you're referring to Mercy Johnson. Somebody even told me that I am a new Mercy Johnson or something like that. The person left a comment on my video. This one is another Mercy Johnson or something like that. Anyway, people have the right to do whatever they wish with their bodies, but pushing a false narrative, especially when it is not solicited, is just wrong. What are your thoughts? I genuinely don't understand this era of not being transparent when talking about how we lose weight. What's the shame? All right, so I understand this question, but this question has two sides to it. Okay, I'll try and give you the two sides, but this question has two sides to it. Now, on the one hand, I understand why people don't want to share their weight loss secrets, right? I remember telling you guys here that anytime I come and share that I'm losing weight, I end up not losing that weight. I've noticed it. Anytime I come and share, I'm about to lose weight, I've started, this one, let me meal prep, let me even document it for you guys. There's so many befores that I documented years ago. Let me document it before, I never end up losing the weight. I will lose more and I will end up falling off and gaining it, okay? So even when I started doing this one, I wasn't really sharing initially, I wasn't really sharing, but I remember telling you guys then that I am trying to lose weight, but I'm not going to share the process because my enemies are watching. So so that might be a reason, right? Another reason is that when people come and I've gone on pages of people who have lost weight and shared, people who have lost weight with surgery or what they call this, all this Ozempic and stuff, right? I've gone on people's pages like that, and the comment section is always like, "Oh, you did shortcuts. Oh, why you wearing gym clothes? Meanwhile, you lost weight through surgery. Why are you wearing gym clothes? Meanwhile, you lost weight through Ozempic." And I'm like, so at the end of the day now, you see that you are the same, well, not you directly, but you get my point, right? You are the same people who will say, I want these people to be transparent. I want them to say, what they are doing. And when they say what they are doing, then you now start shaming them and dragging them for it. You don't have self-control. Why didn't you do it on your own? Look at her. She's here now trying to form as if she's doing weight loss. Meanwhile, she did surgery. Or some people now go there, why did you go and do surgery? Look at you now, you're looking this. You don't look healthy. You don't look that one. Why are you using Ozempic? You don't look healthy. They start saying you have Ozempic face. You have this one face, you have that one bum, you have this one leg, right? So when they start getting harassed like that, I understand why they're not sharing. So like me, I don't even care. In fact, harass me. I feel sometimes people are too sweet on this channel. Harass me, I don't care, because to be honest, I don't live for social media validation, right? And another reason why I remember people have even asked me or even accused me too of using Ozempic. To be honest, I don't have anything to lose by saying I used Ozempic. Like, it doesn't change anything in my body, right? However, part of the reason why I've not come to bash it is that I might still take it. Because I consider taking it when I got that pre-diabetic diagnosis. I consider taking it, okay? So it's not off the table. If I start gaining weight again, because again, this whole weight loss thing, I have been yo-yoing since I was a child. So I am not feeling like I have arrived, even though this is the longest I have been this consistent, because condition make crayfish bend, right? Even though this is the longest I've been this consistent, I am not delusional to think that, I cannot gain the weight back. If I gain the weight back, I'm gonna go and take Ozempic, and if Ozempic doesn't work for me, I'm gonna go and do surgery. In fact, I considered doing surgery when I came to this UK. I wanted to go and do it in Turkey, right? I did my who was this lady, Debbie Oscar, on YouTube. I went to search the hospital that she on Instagram as well. She's mostly on Instagram and TikTok. I went to search the hospital that she used. I went to check out the procedure, the amount, everything. I was ready to go and do that surgery in Turkey, right? But I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just try. That money I'd have used to do surgery and all of that. Let me try and do it on my own first. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna go and take Ozempic. And if Ozempic doesn't work for me, I'm gonna go and do surgery. I must lose the weight, okay? Like I always say, I'm not one of those people who will be like, oh, I'm fat and healthy. Yeah, like I'm not engaged in mass delusion or mass self-deceit. That's for some reason the ultimate marker of unhealthiness. I have it, but I'm healthy. Do you get the physical evidence that you're not healthy? You have it, but you're healthy. Come on now, come on, sister. So yeah, that's why I've not come to bash those things here or bash those people here, because it might be me tomorrow, right? But that is part of the reason why they don't want to share, because when they share, people like you, or people not people like you, but people will attack them for it, will not allow them drink water and drop cup after they've shared it, right? So sometimes we say, oh, we want these people to be transparent, but the truth is that we only want them to be transparent because we want ammunition against them. It's just for Unkoli's sake, it's just for Akuko's sake, it's just for gossip's sake. It's not because you really care about them or you really want to see their progress. I even know that many people asking me this question, it's not because they really care about me or want to see my me happy. It's just for the sake of gist, right? I know that, and me too, I'm sharing it for the sake of content. Okay, I don't have any emotional attachment to my weight, or as in me sharing my weight loss journey here. I'm not doing it because I want to empower. I'm doing it for content's sake. Let me not lie, Sha. The truth is that if I can inspire somebody, I'll be happy, right? But it is not at the forefront of my making these videos, because at the end of the day, I know that many people watching me just want to just for the gist of it. Because like I've said before, if I tell you what I did, are you ready to do it? Losing weight is not about the knowledge. Many of us know what to do to lose weight. We know, but we are not ready to do what it takes. I've been that way. Okay, I've been that way. I told you, even though I know counting calories will help me, I know they count calories because I'm just like, it's too much work for me. Okay, so that's the same thing with most people. Many people know how to lose weight. You won't tell me now that anything I mentioned in this video that you've not heard before. Is it intermittent fasting you've not heard before? Is it calorie counting you've not heard before? Is it exercising you've not heard before? Is it, taking your supplements you've not heard before? Like, is it, what else about weight loss is that you say you've not heard before? If you want to be honest with yourself, okay? So information is out there. Anybody can find out what to do to lose weight. The reason why many of us have not lost weight is because we are not ready to do what it takes, right? So anyway, all this to say that most people are asking for Unkoli's sake, are asking for G's sake, are asking for ammunition's sake. So I understand why celebrities don't want to share. However, I am totally against celebrities that are selling you weight loss drugs, weight loss pills, weight loss teas, weight loss whatever. And many of you are buying because you guys like these celebrities. I am against it. Again, as a victim of some of these things, right? And by saying I'm a victim, no be today. As a secondary school, I was taking weight loss teas. As at secondary school. By uni, it was a normal thing for me to take weight loss teas. I feel like that thing even spoiled some things in my system that time. Even though, story for another day, but I feel like those teas I was taking, the side effects showed up at some point, right? It does not work. I told you guys, I've done Clean 9. I've done Cambridge diet. I've done Clean 9, where they will give you supplements that you'll be drinking them, plus pills and this one, that one. I've also done one weight loss something one time. One weight loss, whatever, they will give you different pills. You take this one is supposed to, this one is fat burner, this one is appetite suppressor, this one is in here. I've taken so many different appetite suppressors and whatever, right? They do not work. All those things are just making you to just shit out your insides and lose water weight, and then you'll be rejoicing that you're losing weight. You are going to gain those weights back if you do not watch what you eat. They don't work, and even the ones that work, they don't work in the right way, and that's why you see them looking some of them even die from it, right? They look very unhealthy. They're not getting healthier. They might lose a little bit of weight, but they're not getting healthier, right? So those things don't work. So when I see people like message, I'm sorry to say, I don't want to bash her here, but when I see her selling weight loss pills, I remember the first time I even saw her Mercy Magic pills. I mean Mercy Magic tea. I was disappointed, to be honest. I was disappointed because I was like, I thought she was different. I thought she had sense. I'm sorry, she has sense, okay? She has sense. I'm sorry. But I thought she was different. So I was disappointed, right? So I have a huge problem with people selling those things, period, whether celebrity or not, right? Now, another set of people that I actually have a huge problem with are those who go and do surgery or go and take medication or go and take all those teas and then lie that they have this meal plan and this weight loss, this exercise routine, and then they're not selling it to you. Okay, join my weight loss group, join my meal plan group, or download my weight loss book, or download my this. They are selling you actual products, but they are not practicing what they are preaching to you. Okay, and not only are they preaching it to you, they're preaching it to you at a fee, right? So I have a huge problem with that. Other than that, if it's just celebrities that are just living their own lives, like I remember somebody coming to tell me something about, why don't you want to share that this one that you're using this, that I'm not here to come and sell anything to you. Okay, like, let's get that straight. I should have said this at the beginning. I'm not here to come and convince you to do what I did. Like, I did it for myself. It's working for me. And I'm telling you, finish, point blank period. And I'm telling you for the sake of content. I'm not here trying to sell you anything. I didn't start any weight loss group or weight loss, selling you any weight loss product or anything. I'm not even selling you even as something as simple as a belly band that people sell. I'm not selling you. I'm not even advertising anything. So me not sharing or me sharing, it doesn't change anything for me. So when people come and say, you don't want to this, like someone said, yeah, I remember one person saying, when you watch somebody like this now, you start feeling bad for yourself, not knowing that they've gone to take weight loss injection or something like that. That was the person came to say on my page, right? I remember telling the person that I've been trying to lose weight since I was a child, right? I have never seen anybody that lost weight and it has made me feel bad. Like maybe somebody I knew that used to be big and now see the person has lost weight, I'll now start feeling bad or start feeling less than. It has never happened. Right? I don't know if it's maybe my self-esteem is different or whatever, but I don't feel intimidated by another person's success in any way, shape, or form. I don't feel intimidated by another person's weight loss. Like, now me follow and they do, and you see people exercising and losing weight. You are on your couch eating popcorn and watching them, and then you are jealous that they are losing the weight. I don't understand. Is it meant? I don't understand. Is it a mental problem? Like, why are you so bothered by another person's results when you're not putting the person's efforts? So when I saw that comment about, you're making people feel bad, or people start feeling bad, if you want to feel bad, it's on you. It is a you problem. It's not a me problem. At all. If I see someone that I like and the person loses weight and I want to, do what they did, like when I saw that there be Oscar surgery and stuff, I think even Real Worry Pikin, right? I went and did my own research. I did not start calling them or asking them because I didn't even message any of them. So then shared it. I think Real Worry Pikin, did she share her hospital? I think she did. But Debbie Oscar shared her hospital name and everything, right? I did not message her and ask her, how do you feel after? I went and did my own research. After doing my own research, I was like, okay, this has to be a last resort for me because it's basically permanent. They are just going to chop off a large chunk of your stomach, right? This is actually a permanent thing and it's a major surgery. So let me just try other things first. If they don't work, then I will end up there. Do your due diligence. Don't be gullible. Weight loss pills, weight loss, all those things, they do not work. Okay, they do not. If you don't change your lifestyle, if you don't change your feed, your eating habits, if you don't move more, if you don't lift more, you are not going to see any meaningful results. That's it. That's my story. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I feel very pretty today. I don't know if this is my eye makeup. The blue is just like when I just see it in the viewfinder, I'm like, Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.